Our traders, welcome back to another video. Yes, we are back with Dogecoin. Okay, so as always, if you enjoy these emergency updates, although today's not really an emergency update, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe because it takes 2 seconds. It's free, and if you like this video, there's no reason why you shouldn't subscribe. So with that being said, let's get into the video. Let's do some analysis on Dogecoin. So surprise, surprise, Dogecoin did exactly what we thought it would do, okay? In the last video that we made, or last few videos that we made on Dogecoin, and in the last couple of streams that we've done, we've been analyzing Dogecoin, and we've had a price target of about 40 cents. Why 40 cents? Because we have this W1 pattern that completed way up here in that 40-cent region. Everybody was calling me crazy. Definitely had some haters in those comments, but here we are today. Right around 38 cents, we basically hit 40 cents. We actually tapped out literally on the dot, it looks like. Let me check the high of this candle. Yeah, so we topped out at 39.999 cents. Okay, so yeah, price target has technically been reached. If you really want to be technical about it, no, it hasn't been reached, but you get the point, right? So we had this D point at 40 cents. That was our target. That target has been reached for the most part, but it's not all done yet, okay? So let's get into what Dogecoin is likely to do next. First of all, like I just said, technically we haven't reached the completion point of this pattern here, which is right around 0.40419, right? This orange line you see there has not been touched yet. That is the completion point for Dogecoin and this pattern, okay? And that is a major level of resistance. So the question is, are we getting some early signs that this resistance is going to hold, or are people already taking this resistance level into consideration? And, if we end up going higher, will we just break right through it because this was just about the most selling we could get? Well, to answer that question, what we are going to do is we're going to go back to the last Doge pump, and we literally do this every single video. And pretty much every single time we are right. Dogecoin tends to do the same thing over and over and over again. So we're going to go on a logarithmic scale. We're going to go back in time to when Dogecoin last pumped, right over here. And surprise, surprise, what do you know? They are pretty much the exact same charts, okay? Look at here. Look at here. Okay? The exact same pattern. So let's go back in January of this year, 2021. Okay, we're on the 4-hour time frame, by the way, and look at what we have. Okay, we have our pump, we have our W1 pattern completing. The D point was right over here. Now look, this is almost scary. Okay, let's actually go back to a linear scale. Now notice this pattern here. Okay, we have our W pattern. But what we always talk about on these W patterns, specifically with Dogecoin, is that we watch for a break of the B point, which is basically the middle of these patterns. And look at what ended up happening in the last pump, right? We break this B point. I'm pretty sure we made videos talking about buying Dogecoin after breaking this B point, buying somewhere in here, right? So we break that B point, we have a minor pullback, and we go straight to the D point. Okay, so we have a pattern that looks something like this. Okay, now let's go to today, and it is the exact same pattern, right? We have our W, then we have the break of the B point, we have a minor pullback, and then to the D point. Okay, again, same exact pattern. You want to take this, compare it to what it's doing right now, exact same thing. So this tells us that Dogecoin is basically repeating history over and over again. Let's go back again and see what happened here when we completed our pattern, right? We went up to the D point, which was right around 8 cents at this point. Crazy to think that we were all the way down at 8 cents, but that is the case. I'm just trying to get rid of these lines here. Okay, so you can see the last time we had one of these patterns on Doge, when we had a pump, that resistance level ended up holding. And then after that, what ended up happening is we just consolidated for a long, long time until today, where we had that massive, massive pump. Okay, so what does this tell us? Well, we can only think one thing here, that we're going to do pretty much the same thing. So at this point, Dogecoin is slightly bearish until we can break through this 40-cent level, or the completion point of this pattern. Okay, so we have two scenarios that can happen here. Scenario one, this is already, the best that we're going to get from the sellers. And if we actually end up going higher, then we're just going to bust right through that resistance level. Okay, and if we do break that resistance level of 40 cents, around 40.41, okay, if we break through 40.41, then it is straight to 50 cents all the way up here, and we discussed those targets in a previous video. But if we don't, okay, here's the part where history comes in. If we don't end up breaking that 40-cent level and we start, rejecting off this level, what we can probably expect is a really, really long consolidation where Dogecoin kind of just does nothing for the next few months until the next pump comes along, which we always expect to happen, and that will bring us to $1 all the way up here. Okay, why would it bring us to $1? Well, it's very simple. If, again, we go back to the history of Dogecoin, go on a logarithmic scale, okay, and we look at the previous pumps, we have 1, 2, 3, just about. And then we take the average performance of one of these pumps from their lows to highs. Okay, Dogecoin pumps about 500%, give or take. Okay, so if we take that 500% measurement and we just project it forward from where Dogecoin is today, 500 right around. Okay, well, it was lower down here, right, when we were talking about it. Or no, from the lows, sorry, we have to do it from the lows. Okay, so we take it from the very low that we just made on Dogecoin and we go up 500%, give or take, and as you can see, that will bring us right around $1. So the two scenarios for Dogecoin are pretty simple. Okay, either we are going to bust through this resistance level of 40 cents, and if we do, we'll go straight to these targets over here, which are very simple Fibonacci extension levels from this move right here. Okay, excuse me. If we do not bust through, then what is more likely to happen is we will reject it, come back into this general area in here, consolidate for a while, and then eventually, just like we always have, logarithmic scale again, right? Just like we always have, eventually we will see another pump. Okay, look at every single pump in the past. We get a pump, consolidation, pump, consolidation, pump. Are we going to be consolidating this time around? Who knows? Okay, so that is pretty much it for Dogecoin. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything. Yeah, okay, so that is pretty much it for Dogecoin. Remember, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe. As always, if you do subscribe, you'll never miss one of these updates because I do updates on Dogecoin pretty much, it seems, at least 2 to 3 times a week at this point. Oh, another factor. We have Elon Musk talking on SNL soon. Will this be enough to break through that resistance level on Dogecoin? Who knows, right? So this could also be, if he really pumps Dogecoin on SNL, we could see a spike up and maybe a change of history. But what do we do on this channel? We really just look at the history and assume that it'll continue doing it and doing what it's done in the past until it doesn't, right? So yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Make sure to smash that like button and subscribe. If you want 2 free stocks, sign up with Webull, link in the description down below, and join our free Discord. By the way, Webull now offers cryptocurrency trading as well. Just click that link in the bio and you'll get free money, right? So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.